Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your ISIS certified nutritionist, Clifton Pope with HFWB. And I'm just going to be honest with y'all. You're probably wasting $300 a month on food that doesn't even make you feel good to begin with. And that's not just a money problem, that is a mindless eating problem. And I'm going to break it down to you on how we could flip this into more cash in your pocket, better energy in your body, and a clear path into a mindful nutrition game plan. Let's start with where the $300 a month leak comes from. I mean, most of y'all don't even realize that you're blowing most of y'all don't blow $300 at once. Let's just be clear there. It leaks into kind of like smaller, no big deal choices. Let's start with impulse snacks and drinks. No big deal, right? Gas station runs, vending machines, energy drinks, your fancy coffees at Starbucks or Seven Brews Coffee, just to name a few, your random treats. It adds up quickly because that's $5 to $10 a day, if that, maybe even more. And then you factor in that, you're almost within the $150 to $300 a month range, if not even more, possibly. You got your takeouts and your delivery creeps. I mean, we all have these moments where it's like, oh, I don't feel like cooking. I'm just going to DoorDash something or I'm going to Uber Eats something. Modern day society we live in. When you factor in the fees plus the tips plus the markups, 2 to 3 orders right there alone could easily hit $200 plus a month if you're not careful. Wasted groceries, buying healthy foods with no plan, which leads to stuff rotting in the fridge. And that alone feeds into the research that I found that research estimates 30 to 40% of household foods get wasted. A lot of y'all are eating for convenience, not for fuel. Grabbing what's close, like your favorite fast food restaurants, right? Not to mention all the chemicals that are in it, not to mention all the food dyes and colorings I can go on and on into. Regardless, it all feeds into eating for convenience, not for fuel. Grabbing what's close, not what your body actually needs. So that leads to more cravings, more snacking, and more spending. Believe me, been there, done that. I've just opened my eyes to it to realize what's going on. So you're spending more and you're still feeling tired, bloated, hungry again soon. And you're feeling low-key guilty about yourself because you're wondering why you did it to begin with. And again, that's the $300 a month mistake right there. Because again, going back to the research and what common sense says, impulse plus emotional eating equals higher spending and lower satisfaction. Ultra-processed foods are engineered to be hyper-palatable, not filling. You eat and then you buy more and more of it. Now, mindful eating, slowing down, planning, actually tasting your food is linked to better weight management, less binging, less emotional eating, better enjoyment of food. So the fix isn't just stop spending money. It's all about spending your money more smarter and more wisely, plus eating mindfully. So here's your takeaway for that. Spend your money wisely and eat more mindfully. And here's some ways on how you can do that. Track your food spending for 7 days to start. Don't judge it, just track it. Every coffee, every snack, every takeout order, every grocery one. You'll usually see, oh wow, that's like $10 to $20 a day, just using that as an example, on things I barely remember eating. Awareness is step number 1. Now, here's the next step. Pick 2 to 3 high-leak habits to tweak. For example, your famous $8 to $10 latte that you like to get at Starbucks or Seven Brews Coffee. How about you switch that to some home brew all black coffee 3 times a week? That could save you some money. You got your 3 takeout meals a week that you like to have. How about you make one of those a simple at-home meal? Nothing wrong with cooking in the comforts of your own home. And those random snack runs, how about you buy bulk snacks instead you actually like and portion it? Because remember, the goal is to reduce, not necessarily eliminate. And even just cutting $10 to $20 a week, that equals at least $40 to $60 a month. Again, just using that as an example. Oh, here's another thing that you could possibly do. Build a default meal system. This is one of my favorite ones because Instead of what do I feel like, aka Uber Eats time, how about you create 2 to 3 go-to breakfasts, 2 to 3 easy lunch, and 2 to 3 simple dinners that are fast, affordable, and actually satisfying with your protein plus your fiber and your healthy fats all together. Now, that right there, that will cut your decision fatigue, it will reduce your emergency takeout, and it will stabilize both your budget and your blood sugar. Now, how does this tie into everything that I'm doing with my overall mindful eating nutrition program with HFWB? Well, let's say if this is you, like you're spending too much, you're feeling like trash, that's not where you want to be within your health. How about you link up with yours truly, your ISO certified nutritionist Clifton Pope with HFWB? Because within my mindful nutrition program, whether it's in person or virtually, I'm going to help you identify your personal $300 a month mistakes. You're going to build a simple, realistic food plan that fits your life. You're going to learn about mindful eating tools to calm cravings and emotional eating. You're going to improve your energy, digestion, and your clarity without extreme diets. You're going to rewire your relationship with food so it supports your health, your wallet, your mindset, and your long-term goals. This isn't about shaming you for Starbucks or 7 Brews or your favorite fast food restaurants or Uber Eats or DoorDash and all those things. It's about building intention so your food choices make you feel good, support your health, and you respect your money. So if you're an overloaded achiever who's ready to stop wasting money on food that doesn't serve you, start eating in a way that fuels your body, your brain, and your spirit, how about you DM me nutrition or comment nutrition or DM or comment 300 and I'll share what it's like to work with yours truly, your ISO certified nutritionist Clifton Pope inside of my mindful nutrition program within the free consultation. That way we can get you on track to where we can stop wasting money on food that doesn't serve you and start eating in a way that fuels your body, brain, and spirit. And you can save some money in the process. Oh, and by the way, this is your ISO certified nutritionist Clifton Pope with HFWB approving this message. And like, follow, share, subscribe to Clifton Pope Health, Fitness, Wealth, Business for more information. And I look forward to seeing you within my mindful nutrition program soon. Peace and love, y'all.